wanted to. Oh man. Come on, Tommy, you know better than that. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better. There's a lot back there, and I'm probably gonna have to go back. I need to be more optimistic. Alright? I need to be happier. But this is really testing my patience at the moment. Home sweet home. I just realized that turning this combine on is so quiet that me showing you a video of me turning it on doesn't really show you anything. And I go to work instead of Anyway, welcome back to Ferris Farming Organic. Today we are once again harvesting oats. Now yesterday we did get an X9, but I forgot the camera. There's Ben. See if he'll wave to us. I don't think he's gonna wave. Anyway, things are going just spectacular. It's Tuesday. Everything worked good yesterday besides the combine breaking down and us having to go get a new one. But besides that, I mean, it went flawlessly.
Did you make an oat line, or what line are you using?
Should have went straight, Michael.
Beans, apply one.
Why didn't you go straight? It's fine. Anyway, we're going to be in the combine today. Hopefully we can get a lot done. We have 2 more fields down here by the West Bend, Emmitsburg area until we go up to Terrell. So we're getting there pretty quick, but we have a lot to do up in Terrell. So it'll be another week and a half before we're done doing oats probably. And things are already beeping at me. Now as we wait for Willie to move and clear the 15,000 things that Deere wants you to do every single day when you ever turn on a John Deere machine, we are gonna wait for Willie to move, which might, oh, there he goes, there he goes. Forgot to open my grain tank covers this morning. That would not have been good. Actually, I'm like 100% sure it actually won't let you turn the combine on, or it'll start like 15,000 warnings if you don't have the grain tank covers open. But anyway, we have them open, so it's not really a big deal, and I don't know why I'm talking about it longer than I have to. Let's see if we can not run into the truck or the grain cart here, squeezing in between here. That would be a great way to start the day. Alright, so a few things I want to talk about in this field specifically. First of all, this was the first field we actually planted this spring, not fall, spring. You can see we did like that pass, like we outlined the entire field, 3 passes, 4 passes, and then there's probably 20 acres on that south 80 down there that were a different variety. Like these are organic buffaloes. And you may be asking yourself, Thomas, well, why did you plant 2 different varieties in the same field? And my answer to that is I have no idea. But we wanted to keep the Rushmores, which was the other variety, separate from the buffaloes, which I believe are some oat varieties from the University of South Dakota. Maybe it's SDSU or USD. Anyway, we want to save or keep them separate because next spring we want to try to plant some of these buffaloes, I believe is the plan. So we will use these as seed oats, and then the other ones will go to food grade, so like Cliff Bar, Quaker, oats like that is where some of our oats are sent to. So if you like those products, they could possibly be our oats. So how cool is that? But anyway, the reason why we're doing that, we're switching varieties. I don't know why it really pertains to anything, but we want to replant some of those oats, and we want it to be that specific variety to see how it does. Right now, the yield is showing 160, 170. The moisture is at about 15.5, which for 9 o'clock in the morning is pretty dang good. This is a rather tall variety of oat, I would say. Like, I'm probably leaving a solid foot and a half of these stalks, because right now I'm trying to cut it off pretty high. So this is a pretty tall variety, and sometimes you have issues, obviously, with a strong wind. The taller oats will blow over and lay over, which makes it more difficult to combine. But that doesn't really seem to be an issue in this field. I mean, granted, you can see like right there, and you can't see up there, but like it's laying down a little bit. But if you look out in the field, I mean, this is a very, very good looking oat field. And so far the yield is looking spectacular. We just calibrated this S780, and it's pretty much spot on, I believe. So yeah, these oats are looking really good. Or I'm pretty happy. I'm sure everyone else is too, with the way these are. I mean, at 193 at the moment on my instant. That's very impressive. This field average is at 356, which we've had years where we've combined like 50 bushel oats. So to have this year, I don't know what the deal was. I mean, we did plant early. We actually planted pretty late compared to some years. I mean, we didn't get in the field till April. So I don't know if that had something to do with it. We did get quite a bit, colder wet weather after we did get them planted, which sometimes helps keep the weeds back and the oats to pop through first. Then the oats are ahead of the weeds. Obviously, you can see in these fields, they're pretty clean. But I'm sure that helps. Not having weed pressure in your crop obviously helps the yield. I mean, I don't know. I think that makes sense. But yeah, let's do the same thing this year. Let's do the same thing next year, because right now things are looking pretty good. And you would think with this clean of field that we wouldn't plug up today. But stay tuned, because there's always a chance. Michael was mad I didn't wave at him this morning, so I'm waving and he's waving back. So things are looking up. Besides these oats are literally not looking up. And the bad thing about oats laying down is obviously they're not standing up. But secondly, you have to pretty much put your draper head on the ground and like scrape them up essentially. And you can see how much, how far I am down there. Oh geez, I forgot 1 is up on this combine, 2 is, there you go. There you go, Thomas. You almost know what you're doing. Anyway, you can see I have to get super far down there, and I have to cut off a lot of stalk on these oats. And I don't want to do that, because that means I have to cut up more moisture, more wet stuff, and then I can't go as fast. The combine doesn't like it. I don't like it. Nobody likes it. So it's not fun when the oats are laying down.
We have a couple rounds of running worth of these oats.
Well, boys and girls, this is gonna be fun. Well, it was bound to happen, but I didn't want it to. This is stupid. Definitely got her good, boys. got it all. I sure hope so. Oh man. Come on, Tommy, you know better than that.
Dan, does anybody know if there's somebody around here on the loader to load a truck of straw?
Gosh dang it, Tommy.
I think Sam should be there real soon.
You know better than that, buddy. Come on. Well, it happened.
Okay, so he'll be coming.
We plugged up. We got it unplugged after only 10 minutes, but man, that was not fun. Oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? I knew I wasn't gonna go good. Anyway, for reference, there was a big old patch of weeds right by the entrance of the field that we wanted to combine through because there's a lot of oats underneath the weeds. And well, all the oats I just harvested didn't even go in the tank. They're on the ground now because they didn't get harvested, they got cut. And that was just dumb. I know better than that. I shouldn't have done that. It's only 10 in the morning too. I knew they were gonna be wet. Well, it's only uphill from here, I guess. I've decided I am no longer mentioning plugging up when I'm in a combine, because every time I do, I always plug up. So, let this be the last time I ever plug up in this combine this year. And if I don't, then I will go drive grain cart the rest of the season. Probably not. I'll probably drive truck. But if I plug up one more time, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care how fun it is around the combine. I'm not doing it because I'm no longer unplugging a combine. That was dumb. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better. Since I harvested all that green stuff, now my hopper has a bunch of green stuff in it. And if you watched last week's video, you'll know that it just stuck to the side of the hopper back there and didn't want to come down. Now last week it wasn't that much. Like, I just put clean oats in it, it knocked back down, it was fine. I didn't have to get back there. But now, there's a lot back there, and I'm probably gonna have to go back. Unless I can shake this all loose and get it out, which probably isn't gonna happen. I need to be more optimistic. Alright? I need to be happier. But this is really testing my patience at the moment. You guys can see my window's still half full. I have a lot left back there, so Willie is gonna climb back in there. I'm gonna have him push it down. Come here, Willie. So just climb up, push it down, and then get out, and then I'll start it. I'm not gonna start it if you're in there. All right? Willie's the man. He's gonna climb up there and do that. You gotta be very careful when you do this because it's just not safe being by open augers, obviously. And if he were to be in that auger when I started this, it would not be good or family friendly. So we're gonna make sure he gets out before we start it up. About 15 to 20 minutes later, it's clean. Things are just not going good today. I don't know. At least it's Friday. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but Friday's a mindset, and today I probably should have a positive mindset. So hopefully things look up a little bit better. I know last clip I said, well, it's only uphill from here. Well, I was wrong. But hopefully from here, it's uphill. Like, I mean, there's not really much else that can go wrong. You know what, I'm not even gonna say that because something's probably gonna go wrong. But you know what? That's life. Well, another one bites the dust. I'm sure all of you Lexion and Case IH combine guys are sitting on your couch going, well, if you had a red one or a Lexion, you wouldn't plug up. And my answer to that would be, well, you can have your opinion, but that doesn't mean your opinion is correct. Green is still better. Just thought I'd put that out there. I thought it was pretty funny. To anybody out there that took offense to that, I'm not super sorry, but I just feel like I should say I am being pretty sarcastic when I say stuff like that. So if you are offended, I'm sorry. But if you're offended by that, you should probably I'm not gonna say anything else. Anyway, things are looking up. Well, until that happened, but things were looking up. We almost got this field done. Mikey G headed to the next field. We got pizza here. Things are just looking great. I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What else could really break down in the next 8 hours? Probably a lot, and we'll probably find out. But just thought I'd give you guys a little update and tell you that John Deere stuff is still better than red or Kloss, whatever you want to call it. That's not an opinion. That's a fact, by the way. I'll let you guys argue in the comment section which is better. Well, you can talk about it. Like I said before, there's not really an argument, but it is what it is. I swear, if some guy says a Gleaner combine is better than an X9, you're gonna get permanently banned. And don't worry, Jacob got his combine unplugged. It only took about 6.5 minutes. So we're all up and going again, in case anybody was concerned. I don't know if we've mentioned this before, I'm sure we have on our channel. This is called the buffer. So on all of our certified organic fields, we have to leave a 20-foot strip from the neighbor's field, if it's not organic, between our field. So this acts as, like, if they spray and they have drift, we cannot sell this or mix this with the organic oats. These are organic, they're farmed organic. Same thing with corn and soybeans, we have to leave that buffer there. But this way, we keep all the buffers separate, and then we'll sell that as transition oats. So the rest of the field will not be mixed with this 20 feet of buffer. Just one little aspect of organic farming that I don't know if we have mentioned on our channel, but there you go. Alright, so right now you guys can see Hans is unhooking. There's a PTO, then all your electrical and hydraulic stuff for the head. Obviously you have to unhook it before you put it on your head trailer. Which, I mean, makes sense, but to the person out there that didn't know how a head unhooked, there you go. You're welcome. Now this process is kind of like my golf game. It either goes somewhat smoothly or it goes very bad. Usually the latter, but just like golf, the more you do it, the better you get. And honestly, I wish my golf game was as good as my unhooking my head onto a trailer game. My wife says I'm really bad with analogies, and I feel like I'm just getting worse, but we're unhooked. We're gonna head to the next field. We got our top folded down, our flashers are on, so we're gonna flash anybody that passes us. Probably hop out quick and do my ladder, and we can head to the next field. Alright, let's head out.
USB stick now on those. You want me to just cut through again?
Sometimes I like to lower it, raise it back up, make sure all those pins are unlocked. Alright, we're hooked up. We're good to go. Gotta switch fields. Make sure John Deere doesn't throw a bunch of beeping noises at me, and then and only then can we start combining. Well guys, you didn't hear from me for about 4 hours because nothing exciting happened. We just harvested oats. But now it's 7:13. It's starting to get a little bit tough. My moisture's at 16, 17. So we're probably gonna load these grain carts full enough that we can tarp them still, and then we'll probably call it a day. Max is calling me, so I should probably answer him. Anyway, it's been a pretty productive day. We got a big chunk taken out in a big field over here by Curlew, Iowa, and then after this field we're gonna be headed up north. So we're about halfway done now. Well, probably not quite halfway, probably either right at halfway or not quite done with oat harvest. And so far it's gone pretty smooth, besides the fact that we had to get a new combine. A grain cart broke today. I finally plugged up for the first time. Slow down a little bit, Heidi. Slow down a little bit. Besides that, everything's going great. I mean, plugged all the combines up multiple times, changed the combine, grain cart broke. But besides that, everything's great. I mean, the baler's going, the cutters are going. Hopefully get a video out of the cutters here soon. We got a pretty sick John Deere triple mower now. So excited to see that. I'm pretty sure Lucas actually sent me some videos of him running it. So we'll probably throw those in the video sometime, but we're probably going to call it a video. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, leave a like. If you are not subscribed to our channel, Heidi, you're good? You good to go? Okay. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I mean, there's no reason not to. And you already know. We'll catch you in the next one.